Well, I got another day. It wasn't an easy start. Um, got up around 4, and then I'm back up at 5, and then I couldn't get back to sleep, and the pain and the suffering got way out of control, and I couldn't talk. Cindy was doing everything she could. We have protocols here, especially being on palliative care, to put in place when things get out of hand, or when I get when it's too much, I don't know, and the pain and stuff. And so it took a while, and I don't know, I'm just kind of worried, I'm trying not to be. I mean, I've been down before, many times. I'm still here, but Don's watching nature documentaries. He's watching documentaries on the earth, by Richard Attenborough. He's got all these videos, and I asked Don what he wanted to watch on his TV, because I got him a little TV. It's this little TV. You guys know. So I went through all the questions about what he wanted to watch, and we came up with he wanted to watch documentaries on the earth. So that's what excited him the most. So that's what he's watching. There's a little TV right here, and there's Don. Yeah, there's Don right there, and he's watching. I got the volume down low, so it wouldn't interfere with me. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna keep fighting and try to do the best I can. I got a lot of stuff to do, and I don't want to stop doing that stuff, so I'm going to keep doing stuff. I've got orders to fill, and which is fun, and it's part of my having fun, playing, and being happy every day, and it's actually my job now, so that's really cool. And I'm really proud of myself and happy that I got to that point in my life where my work is for myself and not for somebody else's yacht, and it makes me happy to do it. So it's the labor of love, and I get to share it with the world, and with people I love, and with people I don't even know. I have a piece, and some pieces going to Hollywood, California, and then they're gonna, they're sending them to Silicon Valley in California. So that's a big deal. That just came up, and I wasn't ready. I know people like my stuff, and I love my stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Of course, I love my stuff. It's my art. It's my expression, of everything and stuff. And now it's an art that I can share, and it's practical, and you can use it. Like candle holders and boxes and uh, refrigerator magnets. um, Odds and ends here and there, but so many things that I again haven't made either. But then I've got like color changing things, when you touch it, it changes color. So I got a bunch of those things to make, and so neat stuff. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna put a bag on, get an IV bag going, and I'm gonna probably continue that IV bag. Like I'm gonna do one after another, like they would in the hospital, and just continue the IVs, and drink some Boost, and take some vitamins and stuff that I got, and vitamin D's and stuff. I don't know, I have a lot of stuff, and then I'm gonna, so I've got a regimen of stuff like to eat that's gonna be good on my system and give me some energy, because pain takes a lot out of you. Pain takes a lot out of you. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, Cindy, to tell you. It's a lot of work. And I hate this for her the most. I don't want to worry her, and she sees me at points where I can't even speak. And then, so it just makes me want to do the best I possibly can. Because I don't want to worry the people that I love and that love me. Even if I'm worried. And I know I'm not alone. I just gotta keep going. I'm sorry, y'all. Sometimes it's raw, right? I don't have any makeup on or backdrop, but this is my my studio. I do have a light here. That's pretty crazy. Turn that on. There you go. I do have like crazy lights and stuff because my business name is Cosmic Resin, like cosmic's part of the name of the business. So cosmic, where'd that come from? My brain. What? Yeah, Cosmic. Cindy is the one that's picked the name out of the business, Cosmic Resin by Chris. And I was like, you know what? I was gonna try to pick up my own name and everything and make it really big, awesome, and make blah blah. But Cindy just came out with it, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna trust her. She knows best, and just trust it and go with it. It sounded good to me, and I was kind of like didn't either, because I was like, it just says resin, Cosmic Resin. I do a lot more than resin, but that's okay. I was like, let's just do that, and it worked. It worked, and Cosmic's cool because that's definite. You can see it in the background. There's the lights, so I can, I can add some levity to this situation, which is really rough. So I'm gonna get to it. Man. Yeah, I'm just got, some work to do, and we'll see how it goes. And anybody want anything, you just let me know. Collaboration is the name of the game with me and my art. It's always awesome to collaborate with the person, with my clients, so they can get exactly what they want, the color, or anything, so the way they want it. So it's really cool. And I'm really proud of myself for being the first one in my family to own my own business again, but actually be a walking store. That's incredible. I'm so happy. That's, it took a lot of work. It's taking a lot of work. It took a lot of work, though, for me to get here. It took a lot of work. Holy cow, a lot of learning. I am teachable, but holy cow, this was ridiculous. Wow, for everyone out there that owns their own business, you guys, I gotta hand it to you. It is not an easy deal. This is not for the faint of heart at all, but it's worth it. The payoff is worth it, That's why people do it. And I was just like, come on, we gotta make our own business. Remember, I was, and nobody was doing this, so I was like, heck with this, I'm just gonna do it myself. I did. Even in the shape I'm in, palliative care, and not doing good at all, but forget what they say, I'm going to keep chugging along and doing the best I can. And I've got doctor's appointments coming up. I saw my nurse yesterday. She put the new needle in and checked my vitals and all that stuff, and gave me the green light, and got some doctor's appointments coming up for a bunch of issues that I've got going on, and I'm praying and hoping and praying that those are going to be good appointments, that I'm going to get some good out of it. Like, they're going to actually be able to heal me in some ways, that things are going on in me. I hope that they're able to heal and make better again. So they're going to be really important appointments. And I'm going to just keep doing this, I guess. I'm scared. I got to admit it. I am. Who wouldn't be? And I really don't want to show this fear to the world. But this is why I was told to do this, is to show and be authentic, to show the reality of this, and be authentic, be honest and true and good, and put goodness out into the world if I could, And like I say, if a person has an opportunity to do good, they should. So I have an opportunity to do good. So I've tried to do that with this. And it's worked out really well. So I trust in it, that it's okay to say I'm afraid, but not let that stop me and control my life. I'm not going to come from a foundation of fear, and I'm not going to make decisions based on fear. That's no way to live. But like I say, I've got to be honest, and I don't really have to tell you exactly how I feel. But I do, because you guys deserve to know the truth, and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. So there it is. All right, I'm going to get back to work here, and I'm going to, like I said, put a IV bag on and just keep them going. and just take really good care of myself, the best care I possibly can. Cindy will be home, bless her heart. She's there for me and takes care of me so well, bless her heart. So she'll help, and we'll get through this. And I'll get on top of this, and I'll get better. I'll be better. And I'm not going to stop trying. I'm praying, hoping, and working. Keep doing the work, the hard work. You know, meditating, seeing good positive results, creating new habits, connecting new synapses in my brain, laying down new neural pathways in my brain for healing and good habits and goodness, and I don't know, just doing that, you know. I believe we have everything within us to heal ourselves, to change things if we really want to, and we just have to get in touch with those ancient things that are deep within us, ancient wisdom and knowledge that's deep within us, and unlock that and let it flow and know, you know, seek and know. And I don't want to think I know, I want to know I know, you know what I mean? So, and I'm a see it to believe it kind of guy, you know what I mean? I've got to see it to believe it. You know, I don't just take anybody's word for it, because there's a lot of liars out there. So, you know, I'm just going to keep doing what I know to be true, good hard science, you know, good things, and keep it up. Like I said, a good friend of mine passed away the first year I got cancer. She had cancer, and she said, stick with it, Chris. I was doing chemo, and I said, okay, stick with it. She stuck with it all the way to the end, so God bless her heart, and many like her. Many, many, many. Too many to count, which is awful, including my mother. So anyways, to a better subject matter, more positive, loving, and joyful subject matter, is the day, you know, and how much great things can you do in a day. A dog's life is like one day to them is a week for them, to us. They live a whole week in one day in their life. That's why their lifespan is so short. You know what I mean? So I'm just thinking, wow, my dog today is like living a whole week in just this day. Holy cow, man. That's again scares me. I'm like, whoa, I gotta get going, you know, like, and I gotta make my dog's life as good as possible. My preacher passed away, you know, and I just, you know, I make the animals' lives the best that I possibly can. Like Don's sitting here watching TV, nature documentaries, because he told me that's what he wants to watch, and I know how to communicate with a lizard and have him get what he wants. You know what I mean? Like, that takes a lot of work. Lizard 101 and turtle 101 and dog 101, and, you know, like the horse whisperer, you know, speaking without moving your lips is not the secret, is the way to communicate. There's this physical communication that we have, talking, and I do a lot of it, obviously, blabbermouth. Can't shut me up. But then there's other animals and plants and all kinds of things out there talking, speaking languages that we don't understand and think that are dumb, when we find out In fact, they're actually more intelligent than we are, and they actually do communicate very well, and they know our language better than we do, and all kinds of other languages, like a lot of languages, like with, without having to learn them. So what? You know, it's pretty wacky. Sitting there on a bench and then sitting there with Cindy, and then having with my mind have a goose come walking over and have it just be right with us, and Cindy going what, and then have it do its head the way I do my head at the time I do my head, and have her see that and see the interaction of the animal, of the ghost doing that with me, that I'm talking that without speaking. So there's she's witnessing, going, oh my gosh, what the heck is going on? And I'm just talking. I've talked to animals ever since I was a kid, but sorry, am I not supposed to say that? What the heck, right? We talk to our animals like our dogs and cats, right? You tell them to sit and they sit. Obviously they know that word, right? You teach it to them, and so I'm not talking gibberish. I'm just saying they know a lot more than we think they know, and that's just my opinion, or not. That's just what I have experienced. Let me say that. There might be other experiences out there, and but that's what I've experienced. Because I don't want to, like I always say, I don't want to sit here and get anybody, like I'm not here to make anybody do anything that I want them to do, or believe anything I believe in, or all that crap. You know what I mean? I'm not here to sway anybody's mind on any way whatsoever. Only about love, like love. That's all. That's like the most important thing. That's it. That's the only thing I'm really gonna push is love. Love, unconditional, godlike love, to be specific. Agape love, to be specific. Agape love, unconditional love. The Greeks have many names for love, not just one. There's not just one, there's many. Like Philos is brotherly love. Like Philadelphia is a city of brotherly love because of Philos love, brotherly love. Get it? And then there's agape love, which is godlike, unconditional love. Like dolphins observe agape love because they, in a shark attack, will offer themselves up as bait if a human is being attacked by a shark. They will sacrifice themselves, their life, for a human being, and I believe probably other fish or things, because that's what they've been seen to do. And that's an unconditional godlike love. So that's just out of the dolphins, which is incredible. I just learned about it when I was in my early 20s. Excuse me, ear itch. I learned about that in my early 20s, about the different kind of loves. But agape love is what I was really attached to, unconditional godlike love, and like our animals give us that unconditional godlike love. And, dogs to cats, they're pretty, I don't know about that. They give us love, yeah, they do, but they're pretty self-sufficient, right? Dogs are loyal, and they're pretty needy, but they give, and they give everything. They give all, so and they just give us their love, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, folks, I'll stop blabbering like I said I do. And like I said, if I was going to do that, just try to put love out there, or goodness, with the little strength that I have left until I have no more. Okay, so let me get to work on getting to work and making the best of this day. Carpe diem. Seize the day. I love you guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support and your guidance, for your comments. It really means the world to me. It means everything to me. You guys, thank you. I don't talk to some of you, a lot, because I'm all wrapped up in this. And I'm sorry, but you keep watching this, and I'm telling you, thank you. Thank you. And this is what I can do for you, is to give you this, tell you how I'm doing, and thank you for your support and your prayers, and for your worry. And I'm sorry, my worrisome people out there. I'm going to do my very best, okay, and beat this thing. I don't know, it just gets really hard, I guess, when you're gonna, sometimes in history, from what I've read, with real greats, when right before the greatness happens, and wonderful, amazing things happen in that person's life, it's an absolute horrific tragedy beforehand. The person goes bankrupt like a million times. I don't know, just all kinds of really bad things happen. People that are like inventors, and they go through hundreds of thousands of inventions that fail until they finally find that one, and it's almost at the very end when they have nothing left. So it's like, I gotta push through. Somebody said something about my hair, like I had a good head of hair. Thanks. At 53, I'm really lucky to have this, because my dad's bald and my grandfather was bald, so I'm really lucky to have this at 53, and it's real. Like I said, I'm authentic. I can't get any realer than this. I'm sitting here just letting it all hang out, right? Like, it is just a lot to have to deal with. So excuse my, I don't know, sometimes emotional I don't know, emotional struggles, I guess, that I show you. But that's what's up, I'm not going to sit here and be like, hey, everything's great and wonderful. And I mean, in some ways it is, right? And I am grateful, and I've got a lot to be grateful for. I'm very blessed, very, very blessed. So anyways, let me go before I go too long. I love you guys. Thank you for your time, for your support, for your prayers, and what you tell me. Your comments are amazing. Your friendships are amazing. Thank you so much. And blessings to you and your family and your friends. And remember to play, be happy, and have fun every day. And in some way, and just pray for you guys all the time. All right. Until next time. I don't know. Pay it forward. Love yourself and love each other out there. We try to make good things happen for everybody as much as possible, so we can help as many people as we can, and pull each other up, help each other out. All right. I love you guys. Thank you. Peace.